Just saw that the CDC came out with their new guidelines and rules for the next pandemic. That's what it said, and that was in quotes, the next pandemic. I'm not doing that again. I don't care. Look, hey, I was a good boy the first time around. I'm over it. I'm not doing that. I don't care what's outside. I don't care if monkeypox and polio are having a reunion in my front yard. I'm getting out in it. I'm getting a hot dog. I live in California, so we just finished COVID like 2 weeks ago. You guys haven't been doing it for 3 years. We just got done. I'm not ever doing that again. I'm not walking around my neighborhood for 8 months again. That's all I was allowed to do for 8 months. Was walk around the neighborhood. I'd get up in the morning about 8 a.m., walk around the neighborhood. Then about 8:15, walk around the neighborhood again. Just do that all day. Oh, look, there's Jeff. Must be 1:30. I never walked so much in my whole life. Dogs in my neighborhood were tired of walking. My dog gave me an ultimatum. He's like, hey man, you take me outside one more time, I'm gonna bite the first baby I see. I'm gonna keep biting babies till they put me to sleep. I'm exhausted. Why are we walking so much? Are we training for something? What's going on? And why are you home all the time? What'd you do? You need to go back to work. I'm trying to get on that couch. What you all should be worried about is it also said in the article that they had adopted a lot of what California did to fight the virus. Buckle up. We had a real I hope we use some of these. These are my favorites that we did to stop an airborne virus. My favorite was things that we did this in California, in LA. Things that used to open at 8 a.m. To stop an airborne virus, everything started opening at 10 a.m. Science. I thought it was ridiculous, but they've had time to do some research, and it turns out it made total sense, because COVID works at night. COVID worked all night, got off about 8 a.m. But you had to have a window there, because you can't trust COVID. COVID won't always go straight home. Sometimes COVID just go to a grocery store at like 8:20 in the morning, just start French kissing senior citizens. I remember when the Optimus Prime variant showed up, whatever that was. What was that one? Omnipop or whatever the hell it was called. They'd given us a month off with masks and I'll never forget this. We didn't have to wear them for a month, and then they said we're gonna have to start wearing them again because of the new variant. And you know how they told us? This is how they told us. They told us on a Wednesday that we had to start wearing masks again the following Saturday at 11:59 p.m. They told us on a Wednesday evening that the airborne virus was gonna be back in town. I remember I had a 1-hour layover in San Francisco. It was my first flight back, about a year and a half after, like a year after you guys were done. I get to the San Francisco airport. I got a 1-hour layover. I was like, I'll just get out, I'll get something to eat real quick, go to my next flight. I get out, everything is shut down in the airport. Like they got the gates down in front of every store, except one place was open you could eat in the whole airport. It was packed. And I asked the guy who worked at the airport, I was like, hey, what's going on? Why is everything shut down like this? What's going on? He talked to me like I was nuts. He was like, COVID? Can't have people walking around and talking and eating together and shopping during COVID. It might spread. I was like, so you have one place here that all these people from different lands has to converge on to get something to eat before they go off to other lands? That's your big virus plan? And the one place was Burger King. Burger King. Of all the restaurants in the San Francisco airport, you let us have Burger King. I was like, can I just eat COVID? Can someone just spit COVID into my throat right now? And I'll take my chances, because I never got COVID. I don't know how my body would react to COVID. I know exactly how my body would react to Burger King. The next flight I was getting on was the scariest flight of my life. It's a 4-hour flight. I was stressed out every second of that flight. You know how stressful a 4-hour flight is when you know for a fact the other 200 people on board just ate Burger King? I was so scared. I was like, one spark, we're done. It'll be 200 COVID deaths at 30,000 feet. So everything started making me pay attention. I just had a good life before all that. I just went around the country telling my dick jokes, minding my business. Then you're forced to pay attention to things for a couple of years. Like I started paying attention to politics. My whole life I'd watch TV and I'd be like, oh, they got suits on. They know what they're doing. They got this. I don't have to worry about it. Look at all these people with suits. But then you watch for a little bit and you're like, oh, you can just get a suit. My God. I heard the other day that they said it's probably going to be Trump versus Biden again in 2024. We're not going to do that again, are we? We literally have millions of people to choose from. We can't land on those two again. If we do, if it's those two again, I don't think we should be allowed to choose anymore. I think that's it for us. We don't get to, we come a new way to choose our leadership. Like a lotto. Or like jury duty. That's how we pick president. You just get a letter one day. You're like, oh. Like, what is it, Brandon? That's Mr. President. I'm gonna go look at aliens. Such a crazy world. Depending on what channel you put it on, there's two totally different realities. I got that press secretary job. We should just get rid of that job. That's nothing good's coming from that, no matter who the president is. That's just a lying person constantly. And everyone in the room knows she's lying. She knows she's lying. He knows he's lying. Everyone in the room knows. We all know they're lying. Why are we doing this? They asked that lady the other day, like, oh, is the border secure? She's like, absolutely. It's very secure. I'm like, well, what about all these videos of hundreds of people running across at a time? That is not what it looks like. That is our international Red Rover team practice. And as you can tell, we need the practice because they keep getting sent on over. The stock market? I'm supposed to know stuff about the stock market? I don't know anything about this stuff. I hate when people talk about it. I just don't know what to say. I just throw out commodities. That sounds like a good word. I just go, commodity prices. Yeah, this guy knows what's up. Stocks. I have stocks in something, I'm told. I don't know. I wouldn't even know, like, if they say, go get your money from your stocks, I'd just walk in circles. Bitcoin? That's what my friends tell me. You got to get into Bitcoin, dude. Like, that's the biggest scam I've ever heard in my life. Give me a break. That sounds so... I feel like people are messing with me. Like, where do I get it? Oh, it's out in the multiverse with all the Spider-Mans. The Spider-Mans protect the coins. It's multiverses. You got, like, how do you get them? Oh, you mine them. You get a nerd and he finds them. I was like, well, if I get it, can I spend it? They're like, oh, yeah, if people will take it. I could say that about my leftover Taco Bell hot sauce packets. The same concept. And in fact, if I do get my letter to be president, Taco Bell sauce packets will be money. And I'm buying everything.